see you.
Okay.
Can you hear my connection? Yeah, so mas in outros lugares, how do you say some
Alguns lugares.
what I can, yeah, algunos lugares it's legal
É,
like
é legal.
legal sim. Mas não tudo lugares.
Nem
Is that right?
todos, nem todos os lugares.
Everywhere? Sim,
Ok.
nem todos os lugares. Mas dia it will be. But porque marijuana é muito bom para saúde, you know, em a mente, corpo, em muitos properties. I don't know how to say. I was gonna try I don't say many healing properties. How do you say?
I don't know. I don't know that word.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it can heal you, you know? It heals, you know, sickness and your body and things like that. So that's what it's meant for. And it's the same with the shrooms, right? The mushrooms. It has healing properties. It helps you go inward, and it helps you go inward to kind of, this is the only way I can explain, the best way, okay? So it makes you extremely sensitive to everything. And so with that sensitivity, because for me, I feel like we're so guarded. We're so guarded to be, we don't want anything in the world to touch us, you know? And so when you're on these things, you're sensitive to everything. And then you can go inward and do that healing work, and you can connect to source in a way that can enlighten you if you do it right. You know, everything, people do abuse things, you know, so people abuse everything, and I don't like that. I don't abuse, you know, I don't do it just because I've done it in my life when I have tried it over the, you know, like a few years ago I tried it, and I did it so that I can continue in my process of awakening, right? And that's the same reason I want to try like ayahuasca, and that's in South America, so it's like in Peru and Brazil and stuff, and I want to do those things one day to have that closeness, have that experience if I feel I need that. Right now I can't, but one day I will. But I have tried, so I don't do like hard drugs. Like, we're recording this, right? But we can keep but like, but I've never tried like crazy. I never did like Molly or things like that, but I have done LSD, which is, they call it acid, right? And I did try it one time, and it was the most life-changing experience I ever had. Like, when I tell you, like, it was just, that was the moment that I knew truly my purpose, you know, just because it joins your mind in a way that you really just, if you do it right, again, right? I'm not one of those people that just like, yeah, I'm gonna take LSD at a festival and listen to music, because everything is so heightened, and when you listen to music, you feel all of the vibrations. You feel the vibrations in everything. So it is a very delicate experience. And I think that it is one that most people should do. Like, taking certain drugs is an experience I think most people should do in a very safe environment, but you should try it. I think it's like you why not, especially if it comes from the earth, so that's why we're gonna have to trip together. It'll be great. You'll be like, this is amazing. And some people don't need it. Some people are extremely connected to themselves and they know their purpose in a way that they don't feel the need to do that. And I respect that, because I was like that. I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't do that. I don't do any of that. But during my awakening process, I just took a few things during my process after I had done a lot of healing work myself, because I just wanted to know some answers that I was emotionally blocking off, so it kind of just like breaks down those barriers. So your emotions and your walls are all down, and it's just you and God, just you and God. That's it.
Yeah, so here I would say that we make part of a culture that is very close, that is very pragmatic. I don't know if I can say it, and um,
Pragmatic.
pragmatic, So it's a little bit difficult for me, to get rid of some things like that, like things that we grew up listening to, and like we grew up listening to that cannabis is something wrong and stuff like that. And for me, uh, is still a little bit difficult for me to get rid of it. I'm curious, of course. I heard Bob Marley, talking about cannabis and stuff like that. I searched for a lot of information about it, but it's still difficult for me to get rid of it. Yeah.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. I didn't try it until I went to a place that was legal, because I was like that. I felt the same. I felt like I didn't judge my friends who smoked and stuff, but like I was just like, nah, it's not for me. It's just not for me. I'm good. Like, I was just very much like a goody two shoes. I was just, but I understand you. You're a Libra. You're gonna analyze those things and you're gonna say, well, if this is what is deemed as right, then I'm gonna do right by as much as I can. Now, if I can find a way that logically that makes sense for me to do it, then I'll be open to it. So I feel you. I have a Libra moon. I understand you very much. So I went to a place that it was legal, and I was visiting some friends, and she could go in the store and get it. It was illegal. And so I was like, well, this would be a good time to try it. If I'm gonna try it, at least in my humanness, I know that I'm not gonna go to jail. I was an adult, I was like 24, I think, when I first tried it. And I was just like, okay, it's legal. I can literally walk on the street and do this, and a police officer is not going to say anything, And I went to like some little stores, like cafes and stuff in the location, and everyone was just so chill. And I was like, yeah, I like it here. I like it here. It was great. It was really great. I had a great, I had a
All
great
right.
introduction, so I understand you, going to a place where you feel okay doing it, doing it in a place where you're like, oh my God, what if do I smell like weed? Like, all these different things. But over time, I just stopped caring, because it's natural. It shouldn't be illegal in the first place. It really shouldn't. And the reason, of course, you've done all the research. There's so many reasons why they do make it illegal, because they don't want people to be able to heal themselves, And for me, when I started smoking,